Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for educational purpose only. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, my theories, and nothing else. It's up to everyone to make up their own mind on what they see. I'd like to start by first apologizing because the last week I have been down with the flu badly. And I made a couple of clips. My voice really sounded terrible. But I appreciate those of y'all who've been decent enough to understand that. I feel much better today. I put up a clip yesterday trying to explain what I came across Banfield. My subscribers know me well. From the very beginning of this case, everyone has their own theories. My theory has always been through thorough research, through thorough observation, analyzation, using all the skills that I've learned, all the skills that I can. And I'm just a person who loves to observe and analyze. Not only people, study pictures. And that's how I usually find things. That's how exactly I found Saeed in the beginning of this case. Over 2 years ago, watching those pictures of somebody who looked like Kaylee in the sitting position. Unfortunately. Then I exposed to y'all the grub truck, and many people copied it, used it under unfair use purposes, not even giving thanks to where they took it from. There was a grub truck where the crowd was yelling, Zana, Zana, and they were yelling Ethan's name. I showed y'all what Joe Vito was watching. I showed y'all what I believe was number 9 putting something in Maddie's mouth. Right before he does that, he shows the sign that he's going to put someone to sleep. Number 9 shows that to number 8. Some YouTube creators have tried to say that that wasn't the case and nothing was put in Maddie's mouth. Everyone's entitled to what they believe. I have checked the grub truck Banfield over 1,000 times in 2.5 years. They're like the gift that never stops giving. There's always more and more to come with the Banfield and the grub truck. Now let me come to the Banfield. I made a clip yesterday, but I was under the flu, so my voice was terrible. I don't think anyone understood actually what I was trying to say, although many of y'all did see and understand what I was trying to tell you. Today I felt a bit better. I'll be working on a couple of hours of actually circulating these pictures. I'd love to give a shout out, not to a YouTube creator actually. Her name is Cross Examiner, a very close friend of mine for over 2 years now. Cross Examiner, Denise, is the one who helps me behind the scenes with my research. She sends me quality stuff and her research is on point too. Hopefully, she'll be opening a channel soon. I hope you can follow her the day she does that. She's very thorough on her research. She's a professional at what she does. Very well-educated person. A very close friend of mine. So shout out to you, Denise. And thank you for helping me to use the marks to show what I was trying to explain. To start with, I saw Banfield boys. I call them the Banfield boys. Actually, their names, they do have names. Timothy is the guy with his hands crossed. Ethan is the guy with the one glove, and with Ethan his glasses, I believe. Ethan chapping his glasses is what I heard. I'm not sure about that. He's had an incident where, allegedly, he unalived his father and his father's dog due to self-defense. And we have Peter, the third guy, with the hoodie. I kept on wondering why Timothy keeps on looking into the bushes. And Ethan, they both were looking through the bushes. One of them actually spits in the bushes when he could have spat just on the side of him. I knew something was not right. I had a feeling they were trying to talk to someone in the bushes, but I always thought that I was seeing things. And I still could be seeing things, but I don't think so. Now, if you pay attention to what I've circled, I don't know what you'll see, but I see figures. I see people in the bushes. Figures. Let's go to this one in the middle. Do you all see what I see? Do you all see? Do you all see the person above? And you'll see in the right-hand corner, I don't know if you'll see, people hiding, staking out in the bushes. This person in the middle, you can see the figure, looks like they have a robe on or something. In fact, it looks like two people to me. Could be one. Share your opinions and your feedback. It'll make it easier for me to understand if I'm actually seeing things or if you're seeing what I'm seeing. Although many people have said they can see their people in the bushes. I believe some of them are wearing masks. Is that a dog? Do you see the people? Figures? This is all inside the bushes, mind you. I hope Chaos Sector and Outcasts, shout out to both of them. I was trying to record, I don't know if I actually mentioned that, but if I mention it twice, forgive me. They deserve the shout out. But if I've only mentioned it once, I hope they could kindly take a look into these pictures. They're quite good in such things. And let me know if I'm actually seeing things or if there is actually something to this. Because let's be honest, we all are here for finding out the truth. What happened that night? Why did we lose 4 young souls that night? And I want the truth. I want the correct justice. If BK did it, so be it. So be it. But if he didn't do it, these people need to be exposed. Because that means they're real drillers hanging around, backdooring other students and other young people. What is this? Is this a weapon? On the right-hand side, let me know. It's more in the shape of a hand, strangely enough. Do you all see what I see? The frats were actually playing live Grand Theft, I guess. Allegedly, in my opinion. Look at all the different masks. Was a Call of Duty. I don't know what they're playing here. But I have no intentions of dropping this case. We know there are more suspects, and we need to expose them. I've always said it from the very beginning of this case, if y'all remember. Go back to my clips from the beginning, and you hear me saying, I personally believe Taylor Avenue and the alleyway up the steps to the girl's house is extremely important. I was the first creator to go and find that clip of Maddie's jacket. But I thought I only saw a jacket behind the bushes. I saw the cops not bagging it, and I was surprised. But thank God to other creators who came along and did better work than me. Like Hale Sector, they found a weapon, allegedly, in Maddie's jacket. Let's not forget, Maddie's black coat, allegedly, was behind the bushes over here. That's why I always focus on that area. Banfield boys were, no matter what, my number one suspects. When people were telling me, leave the frats alone, and telling me you see blurry things and figures and you're imagining like the grub truck, it made me kind of sad. It still does. But it doesn't bother me, because I care about these 4 victims. I want the correct justice to be served for them. If BK is innocent, I care about him too. If he's guilty, he needs to pay the price. So what are we looking at? Weapons, mask. I've heard some YouTube creators recently saying that they don't believe that there's anything in the Banfield or the grub truck. Strange. Everyone has their own theories. I let the research lead me to the direction. And my research, number 1, is timeline. It's always led me to these 3 boys, Timothy, Ethan, Peter, the 3 boys at Banfield, Said, and the grub truck people, because they were yelling Xana's name. I'm still trying to figure out if they were watching it on live stream. Do you see more clearer now? Do you see the figures in the bushes? Boom. Frats, I ain't giving up upon y'all. I mean, I ain't giving up on the victims. And I ain't giving up on exposing y'all. The police need to go back and investigate. The Banfield boys needs to be checked properly, investigated. Their phones need to be confiscated Saeed needs to answer. Jovito needs to answer. And all the people at the grub truck, some of the people, I apologize, need to answer. I see two figures. What do you all see? What is the shiny gold thing? Could that be a gold machete? Because a gold machete shines more than anything, unless you put it back in the knife sheath. There were many figures hiding behind the bushes. This was all happening right under the undercover police's noses. How about that? With the help of Denise actually tried to share her thoughts, what she sees. This is what she saw, if it helps anyone. It could be one person or two people. I believe it's two people, honestly. But you can see the head where Denise pointed out the head. That's right. Let's go with that person. Hand down, the arm, yes. The body there. He's wearing a robe. We did actually see someone with a robe at the grub truck. So I hope my voice is better today. And I hope this helps more clearly to understand what I was trying to show you. There are people behind the bushes. You can see two eyes and a nose. Is this a mask? I don't know what I'm seeing, guys. This case is so messed up. You can see one person here. You see the person on the left? And there's somebody in the middle wearing a mask. Were these people doing rituals? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say the word. Something is not right here. This Greek lifestyle needs to be changed. Many young students have been unalived through hazing and other accidents. And it's always ruled out as an accident. We need to stop this. We are losing our children. Although I'm not an American, although I do not live in the United States, I still care. I'm a parent. I'm a counselor. This is not right. And I care about the 4 victims. And I care about BK if he's being wrongly accused. I want to know what this weapon is. You can see the two figures, or one figure. One is at least clear. I believe it's 2 people, or it could be 1. Wow, could the weapon be a gun? It's shaped like one. It could be anything. It gets even better. This was the first figure I noticed. The beginning, I was wondering if these are leaves or what are they? But since Timothy and Ethan kept on looking into the bushes, they caught my attention. And I've actually been watching it for over 2.5 years. But last night was the first time I started noticing there were figures. And I made a clip of it, but I did not put the markers, and my voice was terrible. It's still improving. I'm still recovering, but I have more energy to do it today. I hope the correct justice is served for these victims. This guy is clear to see. Were these people picnicking inside the bushes? This is clearly a person. I could be wrong. Do you see it better now? I wonder if the crimes started in Taylor Avenue because Maddie's coat was found there. And is it possible that the police came and interrupted whatever they were doing? So they had to stop and hide in the bushes. I think I see two people. I could be wrong. But one is clear to see. No wonder they looked so anxious. They were breathing so heavily. Now that is the reason I'm a licensed mental health counselor. In cognitive behavior, we analyze not only thought, process, behavior. Anxiety and depression are one of the leading things we do therapy in. So we are taught how to follow certain behaviors. And that is important. So that we know our patients, our clients, if the situation is getting better or worse, if the behavior have changed drastically, or is improving, especially with people who suffer of schizophrenia and other personality disorders. So that we can tell our supervisor and get them help. And get a psychiatrist evaluation if it's needed. Trying to figure out, is this a GUN or a machete, hatchet, crowbar? What is it? Is it a hand? It can't be. These are not leaves. What are these people doing inside the bushes? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment channel. I haven't put the disclaimer up yet. But guys, remember, if this is something, you'll have seen it first on Who de London, Mental Health and Crime. The reason I say that is because I put in a lot of hard work with the grub truck, Banfield, and many other information that I found out since this case has begun, since this case started. And the sad thing is, the very few good YouTube creators who give us the credit that we've worked for, like Chaos Sector, Murder, Metal, Mayhem. Please check his channel out. He does a good job. So does Chaos Sector. So does Outcast, Once Upon a Crime Time, Harsh Reality, many other channels, definitely. Nika does a beautiful job too. I just don't want people to come to my own channel later on and tell me, oh, you've got this clips from this and this channel. And honestly, I don't mean to be rude. It is. I know it's annoying, but it is funny. Because I'm fed up of arguing with people to actually explaining that people are using my stuff without disclaimers. People can use it under fair use purpose, but you have to put in the link where you found it from. Like Nika did, and like Murder, Mayhem did. And like Outcasts and Chaos Sector mentioned me. And I mention any channel I get my stuff from. But when people don't do that, it's hurtful. So let me know, guys, what y'all think. What are these figures doing behind the bushes? What was actually going on that night? And that is the reason I believe when Ann Taylor said that she has other suspects in mind, I hope she mentioned Timmy and Ethan from, was it called Phi Beta? Something like that. I have it somewhere. I will be doing more clips on the Banfield boys and Sigma Chi fraternity and the grub truck very soon. Let me know what you'll think. Please like, share, and subscribe. My subscribers are the most respectful, mindful, professional, interesting, decent people. I always go for quality, not quantity. And my subscribers are very mindful in the comment channel because we respect the victims and their families. But recently, some people, actually new people, have been, most of them are just beautiful, decent, professional, respectful, and mindful. But I think it's the trolls. Some people come in using words instead of saying unalive or red liquid, they use the words we're not supposed to use. And their comment gets taken off by YouTube, not me, because it's against the community guidelines. So guys, let's be mindful, please. I beg you, be mindful. We can share thoughts in the comment channel, but let's not be mean to one another. Let's be respectful like we always do. That's what I love about my subscribers. They're like my family. They've always been patient with me and they always give me feedback. It's because of my subscribers, my viewers, that I become more motivated in finding the truth. And it's because of my subscribers and viewers, I know if I'm heading in the right direction or the wrong direction. So please give me your feedback. We may not share the same opinions and ideas, but we all are here for the same purpose, to get justice for these 4 victims. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe.